As I said, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells so good that I can't wait to eat it, but I'm just going to try it for now. Oh yeah, that's really nice. There's a slight tomatoey taste to the chickpeas, which really complements the egg, I have to say. And the chickpeas really complement the egg as well. Oh, that's delicious. That's really good. Yum, yum, yum. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen. And if you are new here, then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious vegetarian Scotch egg. As I just mentioned, today I'm going to be making vegetarian Scotch eggs. So what I have done is I have got some boiling water, and I'm going to put this onto a high heat on my hob. And I'm going to let this come to the boil, and then I'll add my eggs in. But before I add the eggs in, I'm also going to add a little bit of salt as well to the water. And this should hopefully stop the eggs from cracking and splitting open. So I'm just going to put my lid on, and as I said, I'm going to let the water come to the boil. The water has come to the boil, so I'm going to grab a slotted spoon and I'm going to start putting the eggs in. So I'm cooking this for 4, so I'm going to use 4 eggs. You can use large, medium or small, it doesn't really matter, whatever you fancy really. Obviously the bigger you are, the more casing you're going to need around the outside of the Scotch egg. So I'm just going to put these 4 in, and I'm going to let these boil away for 8 minutes now. My son likes them hard boiled. My husband likes them soft, and I personally don't mind, so I'm going to do these hard boiled today. So I'm going to be boiling these for 8 minutes. If you wanted them soft boiled, however, you should really boil them for about 5, and they should come out perfectly then. And I always make sure that I put the eggs into boiling water, because this helps to cook them a little better. The eggs have boiled, so I've removed them from the hob, and I'm just pouring the water through a colander. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back into the saucepan, and I'm going to put them under cold water for about a minute, and that will help to just cool them off, and hopefully I'll be able to crack them a bit easier. So I'm just going to put these into the sink for about a minute. The eggs have been cooling in the water for 1 minute, so I'm going to drain them again. And then all I'm simply going to do is just crack them, and hopefully this will help to take these shells off slightly easier. So I'm just going to crack each egg, and I'm going to leave these to cool now while I go and make the casing for the Scotch egg. Now I'm going to make the casing for the Scotch egg. So in this bowl here I have about 200 grams of chickpeas. Now I've used dried chickpeas, but if you can't get dried then you can always use tinned. So I would say probably about 2 tins of chickpeas would do it. If you want to use dried, I am thinking about writing a blog post on Googie's Kitchen Life about cooking dried chickpeas, and I will try to make a video of that as well. If you are interested, then please let me know in the comments below. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the chickpeas into a food processor, and then I am going to add in my sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm going to add about 4, I'd say. Sun-dried tomatoes do come out with a lot of oil on them, and I do try to drip the oil off, because otherwise I find the chickpea mixture is a bit too wet. So I just try to get any excess oil off of the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to use 5 because one of those was really small. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. So I've done about 5. I think in the original recipe I said like 4 to 6 or maybe 4 to 8. If you really like sun-dried tomatoes, then please add more. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, if I don't drop the spoon, I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of buckwheat flour to this as well. You can use plain flour if you can't get buckwheat flour. I use buckwheat flour just simply because I have a gluten intolerance, so I find this easier to digest. So I've done 4 heaped teaspoons of buckwheat flour there. As I said, you can use plain as well. And then I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs as well. So I'm just going to add in a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs. And then I'm also going to add in a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper as well. Salt and pepper to your taste. If you don't want to use it, then you don't have to, that's fine. And I'm also going to add just a little bit of pepper. My son is 9, and as I always say in these videos, he likes spice, but he doesn't like it too spicy. So I only put little bits of everything in, basically. Now I'm just going to put the lid on, and I'm going to blend these ingredients together, hopefully. Yay! Blended those ingredients until they are smooth-ish. They don't need to be completely smooth, but as long as they sort of form like a dough ball like that, then that's perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to crack these eggs now and take off the shells. So they're already slightly cracked, which is good. And they have cooled completely as well. So I'm just going to crack the eggs into, and I'm going to take the shells off, put them into the saucepan like so. Yep, perfect. Look at that. Brilliant. So I'm going to do the same with the next egg as well, and I'm just going to continue to take the shells from the eggs. I have removed all the shells from the eggs, and now what I'm going to do is just try and divide this mixture into 4 as best I can. So I'm going to get a big piece of the mixture. I've also dampened my hands as well so that the mixture doesn't stick as much to them when I am making the Scotch eggs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wrap the mixture around the Scotch egg like so, as evenly as I can. Obviously I can't see inside to make sure it is even, but I'm trying to do my best. So, and then all I'm going to do, if I don't drop it everywhere, is just put that onto a plate. And then these will go in the fridge after I'd made the rest. So I'm just going to grab another piece, and as I said, I'm going to flatten it down with my hands. I might need to go and dampen my hands again in a minute. So I'm just going to flatten it like I would with a burger, and then I'm just going to wrap that chickpea mixture around the Scotch egg like so. And then I'm going to put this onto a plate, and these will go in the fridge for a good couple of hours later on. As I just said, I'm off to store these in the fridge for a couple of hours now. I've finished making them, but I also wanted to say that if you wanted to make these in the morning and store them in the fridge all day, that's okay. And also if you wanted to make them the day before and store them in the fridge, that's all right as well. I have done that. I have made these Scotch eggs before, stored them in the fridge all day, and then just put them in the oven the next day, and they were absolutely delicious, I have to say. Also, if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and please give it a big thumbs up because it really helps me out. It is almost dinner time in the Nibs household, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees. The oven has preheated, so I've transferred the vegetarian Scotch eggs to my baking tray. This is a Pampered Chef baking tray, and it's a stone tray as well. So what that basically means is I don't really need to use any oil on it, but if you need to use greaseproof paper or oil, please go ahead. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the outside of the Scotch egg has gone golden brown. The vegetarian Scotch eggs are cooked. As you can see, they have gone a lovely golden brown colour. I have some chips under there that I'm going to serve with this, and some salad as well. So I'm going to serve up, and that will be our dinner done. As you can see, I have cut the Scotch egg open, and it's a beautifully hard-boiled egg, and I'm just going to try a little bit of the Scotch egg now. I already know what the chips and the salad taste like, so I'm just going to try a little bit now. As I said, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells so good that I can't wait to eat it, but I'm just going to try it for now. Oh yeah, that's really nice. There's a slight tomatoey taste to the chickpeas, which really complements the egg, I have to say. And the chickpeas really complement the egg as well. Oh, that's delicious. That's really good. Yum, yum, yum. That's how you make my delicious vegetarian Scotch egg, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good. I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.